This is all proprietary technology, so I'd appreciate if it remained confidential in this room up to the point where any prospective deal is made. So, which one of us doesn't have fond memories of going fishing with our fathers? Well, at least I have fond memories of going fishing with my father. So one day I remember in particular, we spent a whole afternoon together by the riverbank, and we caught so many fish. And when I say we, I mean my father. He caught so many fish, he was nearly up to the brim in the bucket. Imagine the scene. But he handed the rod to me. It was a moment of trust where he was passing this skill on down through the generations. His father had taught him, and his grandfather's grandfather had taught him, and his niece had taught his grandfather's niece. Well, you get the idea. So he handed me the rod, and I felt a tension on the rod. This was my moment. I could feel the tension, and this was obviously a big one because it was really gripping on the rod. So I tried to reel it in, and I found I lost my footing, and I went forward, and the rod went into the river. With it, the fish went away, but not only that, I lost my balance and I kicked over the bucket, and all the fish that we had got to that point, it just swam back into the river. What a moment. And I turned to my father, and he turned to me, and he said, "You will never, ever, ever, ever go fishing ever, ever, ever again. Our family will starve because of what you've done. We will starve." So the point is, I have fond memories of fishing with my father. So, where does this leave these devices here, this technology that I'm presenting you today? Ever wish you had the killer app to kill things? Well, Fish Heaven is the app for you. This new underwater solar meditation app lures fish into a relaxed state so they practically jump into the bucket, thereby relieving you of any intergenerational trauma between you and your father. Imagine the fortune you will save from the lack of psychotherapy fees alone. So, how does it work? Well, it turns out that the 34 E's that they put into the average breakfast cereal is perfect for forming a magnetic and glowing waterproof seal, which goes into this technology device, and we can send the entire lot underwater. Also, it uses smartphone technology, which is also part of the infrastructure of the technology. So this smartphone here doesn't need 5G, it doesn't need 4G, 1G. It'll run off 1G, this fellow. So this smartphone, the meditation sonar radiates from the smartphone, lures the fish into a false sense of security. They go to Fish Heaven. You and your father never need therapy again. You can see from my CV, my previous work experience, I was part of the team that developed Cherry Coke. I also ran a very successful clamping business for 20 years. I was head of new business development. My idea was to sell new products to already clamped customers. You've got a captive audience. You know, we propose to sell them all sorts of products while they're clamped and waiting for declamping, such as alcohol, cigarettes. So what am I looking from you today? I'm looking for 1.5 million for 10% of the company. Or 100 quid for the whole lot, depending on what you think is strategically appropriate at this particular time. So, any questions? Cornflakes. Cornflakes. That's thank you. Thanks.